What's up, guys? Just a little reflection here. I'm going to show you my garden real fast. I've shown you my garden once before, I believe, maybe twice, but I'm going to run you through it really quickly, take you down to see some of it. We're going to start with the most recent addition, which is this lovely bonsai, or it was to be a bonsai. We never got to actually trim it because it's rosemary and it's dead. I think that comes from the bird seed. Very active bird feeders, as you can see. I mean, look at these trees, though. Just filled with all sorts of, let me wipe the lens here. Sorry, just filled with all sorts of birds. We're going to start right here. We've got tomatoes. These tomatoes have not been in the best position for the bulk of their life, and you know, we kind of move them around. There's a couple of spots that we're still unsure of. There's some leaves on there that are browning, and we need to take care of those. Probably some suckers on the plants here, but you know, I'll worry about that later. Haven't had much time these last couple of days. Right here we have, and all these are probably going to look kind of sickly. They haven't been watered yet today, and they do need it. But right here, that is cantaloupe, and one of those plants is 100% dead. It looks like it's been eaten by something. That's a new discovery. That looks like it's dying, so maybe cantaloupe doesn't work out here. But that has had a few flowers at least. That bums me out a whole lot. But we got more cantaloupe too. Right here we have peppers. I believe these are red cayenne. They are not red yet, of course, but they're getting there. Show you the larger ones. There's a ton of tiny peppers on these plants out here. There's a tiny little guy right there. More peppers, also red cayenne. And screw it, we'll go ahead and show you all the red cayenne because we have an abundance. Right here we've got red cayenne. You can see there that one is starting to turn. Sorry for the bad camera work. That one's starting to turn. Ordinarily they turn a very dark color, kind of you know, when it's turning from red to I'm sorry, green to red. They normally turn a darker color, almost, I think it's like a dark purple. These did not, but this one's also doing pretty well. I'm going to show you guys what we do with, sorry, that's just the sound of me standing up. I'm going to show you guys what we do with our peppers in another video sometime, especially the spicy peppers over here, the more red cayenne to be. All the plants are looking kind of sickly. We had a lot of rain a couple of weeks ago, so a lot of them, you know, I was afraid they were going to suffer root rot. Right here we got some bell peppers. That's the star so far. This guy's kind of weird. See the shape on that? Sorry, and this thing never focuses too well on plants. So yeah. Let's see what else we got. Here we have purple basil. Starting to lose a lot of the purple. I didn't know basil flowered like this, but it does, and it's, yeah, you can't really see it, but it's pretty cool. Not sure what that is. I think it's kohlrabi, which that too, which we haven't really done much with that. We just ran out of space and pots and stuff. This right here, I'm fairly sure that's eggplant. This plant is doing a lot better than it was when we were living at the other place. We have moved since the last video of the garden, but that plant right there, yeah, it's been worse, I promise you. This is an improvement for it. Right here, though, we've got another eggplant, and this one's doing a lot better. It's not the, pluck that weed right there. It's not the best conditioned eggplant that we have. Oh, kicked a water jug. These eggplants right here are doing pretty good. That flower is white. They're normally much more purple and quite beautiful, honestly. Doesn't look like we have any that are open. I'll go show you tomatoes. This one, these are 2 tomatoes in one pot right here. We couldn't separate their roots. They got a little away from us. And yeah, I mean, these obviously need a lot of work if you guys are gardeners. I mean, look at this guy. It's just flopping right over. There's a spider on this. I forgot about him. I try to let him live there, but you know, if he starts creating a problem, he's gonna have to go. Right there, though. Right there. We're gonna have a cluster of tomatoes. Hopefully they grow there. Lots of buds there. This plant, it just produced a tomato that we ate a couple of days ago. Same situation over here. We've got a couple of these, and these are grown invertedly, as I discussed in the other video. Most of the tomatoes are. But I found a trick today that I'm going to try on these guys right here. Apparently, if you stack the dirt up around it really well, they grow better. They grow more roots. And that came up because of this guy. This is a sucker from a tomato plant, and basically what a sucker is it's just that. It's like this. Oh, that's not a sucker. It doesn't matter, but they kind of take away from the plant, or from the ones that are going to actually produce. It'll become basically a new main stem, and we don't want that, so we pull the suckers, but they clone very easily. I mean, if you see that guy down there, it's doing a lot better than I would have expected. I didn't even bury it in a serious way. It was very haphazard. But also what you see there is a very sickly watermelon, a couple of very sickly watermelons. We just kind of threw this garden together this year. That's just how we do. Squash is dead. I'm going to see if maybe there's any resurgence, but over here, more cantaloupe flower there. I don't know if that's a female flower. I don't believe that it is. We're having a lot of problems with some, uh-oh, and this guy's looking sickly too. I hope there's not. Man, I'm going to just go ahead and plug that. There's some sort of insects up here, but also in addition to the insects, there's just lots of stuff. I heard that there are squash mites or worms or something like that that get into squash, and I believe eggplant is a type of squash. I don't think that's the case for the cantaloupe, or muskmelon, as most, or some of you may know it. This right here is probably my favorite. Grew it last year. It is yellow cayenne. We've got a couple harvested from it already, but there you can see that one's kind of small right here, but it's gonna be turning soon. That one too. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick another little tour of the garden. I think all the other ones that I've done to date, I know the problem. I don't look at the viewfinder, so I'm just doing this the whole time as I'm actually looking at the plants. Try to do a little better this time. The next ones, you know, I'm learning every time. Every time I vlog, every time I do anything, I'm learning. But for now, I'm going to go water these. This is what the bonsai is supposed to be on. But I'm going to water these. These are some willow, hopefully clones that'll be coming up soon from a weeping willow tree outside of the cracker barrel. I think these may be too young of stems we broke off there. But, you know, we'll see. If it doesn't root, there's plenty of willow trees in this area. But I'm going to grab that water can, head inside. I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be sure and check in with you later.